Hello and welcome to the PC Security channel. Today we'll be talking about a new kind of virus called the coronavirus. Oh wait, this is not my job. What am I doing? Now this is more like it. So as most of you are probably aware, the most important virus of today isn't the computer virus, but a new strain of coronavirus that has been causing havoc in China. We've got about 17,000 people infected already. And the death rate does seem fairly high so far. Different people have different opinions. Personally, I think it's important to keep in perspective that the city that was at the epicenter of this, Wuhan, had over 10 million people. But given the incubation period of 14 days, we still don't know the actual extent of the damage. I'm guessing they'll be more clear as the weeks pass. But that's not the focus of this video. We're going to be talking about phishing attacks that have been capitalizing on the public scare caused by coronavirus to steal login credentials. So there have been several emails like this that claim to be distributed by the CDC Health Network. I'm guessing that there are other emails like this that people are propagating, claiming to be employers, pretending to post advisories. So in essence, there's really nothing new here. It's just the use of social engineering techniques to gain unauthorized access, something cybercriminals have been doing for a long time. And when there is an incident like this and a public scare associated with it, it just makes it much more likely that their emails are going to succeed and they're going to formulate emails along those lines. So apart from giving you a heads up that things like this are happening, I also want to talk about the general scope of phishing emails and why they can be as effective as they are. When I talk to a lot of people, they mention that they're smart users and that's why they're not as susceptible to malware. Maybe you are a smart user. Maybe you check all the emails. Maybe you make sure that they're coming from sources that you think are safe. Maybe you don't click on files that have double extensions. And I think there's a very good number of computer users that do that. However, there's one thing that people typically miss out, and that is, when are you actually going to do that? Yes, you may do that 90% of the time, but the 10% of the time that you don't do that is actually when people get infected. And when we're talking about the number of people using computers these days, that is a very large number. 17,000 people is a very small number compared to the amount of people in the world. And similarly, the number of people who get affected by malware phishing are a very small proportion of the people that use the internet. But because this is a prevalent threat that doesn't only occur at a specific point of time, everyone at some stage gets affected. So I'll give you an example. I mean, I'm a malware analyst, so you might think that I'm quite immune to such attacks, but that's not always the case. Yes, when I'm looking for phishing emails or I'm trying to look for attack vectors, I'm not going to fall for a phishing email. When I'm analyzing PE files, I will be able to discriminate between a malicious file and a safe file. But that is not how I use my computer every day. As a human being, I get stressed, I get worried. When I have to go through 100 emails, I don't always have the time to individually vet all the addresses when I'm quickly skimming through my email. And nobody does that, let's be honest here. For anyone who has to deal with a large volume of traffic, who does this on a day-to-day basis, it is completely understandable that if an email looks 99% the same as a legitimate email, they might click on the link because people have other things in their life to worry about. They're not constantly reading their emails with focus. I think it's quite obnoxious to call those people stupid, because in all honesty, I think anyone is susceptible to that. And the same goes for malware, which is why I never understand why you would not use technology where it exists to make things safer. Some people claim, well, security isn't perfect. Neither is the seatbelt in your car. If you run off a cliff, your seatbelt isn't going to save you, but that is not an argument for never using your seatbelt. It's just not the way forward as far as I'm concerned. So I hope you found this video useful. Please like and share if you did. Thank you so much for watching. This is Leo from the PC Security channel, and as always, stay informed, stay secure.